Noticing fraud or even an error on your account can be frustrating. In order to help you report those errors or purchases that you did not make, MMFCU has a tool that you can use anytime, anywhere, located in online banking or the mobile app. Start by logging into MMFCU's online banking or mobile app. Once you are logged into your account, you will be brought to the dashboard page showing a snapshot of your accounts. There are two ways to dispute a charge on an account. When you are scrolling through transactions on a specific account, you can click on that transaction to open it up for more detail. In the upper right corner, you will see a link that says, Question/dispute a transaction. This will open up a pop-up where you will choose if you have a question about the transaction, which will bring you to the message center to contact MMFCU about that transaction, or that you want to report an error or fraudulent activity, which will allow you to submit a dispute. Click the green Select button to be brought to the Dispute a Charge screen. If you are aware of a charge that you want to dispute, from the dashboard screen in online banking, you can hover over Accounts and click on Dispute a Transaction. This will also bring you to the Dispute a Charge screen. From the Dispute a Charge screen, you will need to use the drop-down to select the account which has the transaction you'd like to dispute. This will bring you to the Submission page. In the first drop-down, you will select the transaction method. This can be debit card, ATM machine, ACH debit, which is an automated payment made to an external company other than MMFCU, or ACH credit, which is a payment made to your MMFCU account from another company. Next, you will choose the radial dial button that corresponds to the reason why you are disputing the transaction. Either you did not authorize the transaction, which is fraud, or you revoked or withdrew your authorization, which is non-fraudulent. Fraudulent transactions are charges that you did not participate in or have knowledge of, nor did you let anyone use your account, debit card, or ATM card with your permission. Non-fraudulent transactions can include a duplicate posting of a charge, the charge was for an incorrect amount, merchandise was returned but the charge was not credited back, merchandise was not received or was defective, you paid merchant by other means but were still charged, you canceled a service, reservation, or membership, or you canceled the hotel room but were still charged. Once you have made your selection, you will then need to choose the account and choose the name of the individual on the account from the drop-down. Name, email, phone, and account type will then populate the information for the account and the individual. You will then type in the reason for your dispute. This can include information from before, for example, you had no knowledge of the transaction, or you were charged the incorrect amount. Click Next. You will be brought to the dispute form that corresponds to your transaction method type. Click the radial buttons to answer the questions. Required areas that will need to be filled out or have a button selected will be outlined in red. For non-fraudulent disputes, select the reason for the dispute that best matches your circumstances. Once you have filled out the form, scroll down to click the Next button. Now you will need to choose your transaction or transactions that you would like to dispute. You may need to change the from and to dates at the top to be able to see your charges that you want to dispute. Scroll through and select the transaction or transactions. Those that are eligible to dispute will have a black plus sign to the left of the transaction. You will click on that black plus sign to select that transaction. It will then be added to the selected transactions section below. To delete a transaction that you may have selected in error, you will just need to click on the red trash can icon. After verifying that the selected transactions are correct, click the Preview Claim button at the bottom of the screen. On the next page, you will need to review the electronic signature consent form. Click on the blue button that says To Proceed. Please click here to confirm electronic signature consent. If you are doing your dispute on a phone, it will be easier to read if you turn your phone horizontally. The acknowledgement box will pop up. Please read through the acknowledgement, then when ready, click the checkbox saying that you consent to the use of electronic signatures in the red area. Then click Confirm. You will then be brought back to your dispute form to review and sign. Read the disclosure's information before you sign. If you are on a desktop or laptop computer, you will use your mouse or trackpad to sign. On your phone, you will use your finger. Once you have signed, click the checkbox acknowledging that the data you presented in the form above is accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge. Then click the blue Next button. The next page will allow you to upload any supporting documents and images, which could be receipts or sale invoices, cancellation notices, or return tracking numbers and receipts. These documents will need to be saved as a PDF or an image to the device in which you are using to submit the dispute. To add documents, click the Upload Files button and search for your document to add it. If you do not have any documents, you can click the blue Done button. You should then receive a screen that says, "Thank you, we have received your submission." Submitting a dispute for a transaction can be done from the convenience of your home, work, or wherever you have access to MMFCU's online banking or mobile app. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to us at 218-829-0371. Thank you for being a member owner of Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union.